What's up, you guys? Saira here, back with another video.
And as always, her girlfriend's always with her. So I'm like, hello, my name is ohrommmy. Welcome. If you're new here, enjoy and watch her other videos.
Look at this beauty.
They're all soggy by now.
My girl over here with her speech.
Ah, they look a little burnt, but I promise I fried them in a red sauce, so like they got like boromitas. They're not burnt. Anyways, they're chicken and papa tacos dorados, and we're just gonna like sit here and like chat with y'all as we eat. My favorite, you already know this.
We specifically are gonna talk about how much our weekend trip cost us. Why? Only because people asked like our hotel how much that was and then how much are the tickets. So I figured let's make a video. Either way, when I was a young 15-year-old, I used to Google all this shit like how much does it cost to go to Paris and shit like that. So we're gonna do that. And then we have a story of our first homophobic encounter, you want to call it?
Our first H encounter.
Babies and girls. Let me see what we got going on here. Taste test.
With that queso from Mexico? Wow. I can taste the difference.
Your enchilada sauce?
I made enchiladas yesterday. So the leftover sauce, I dipped the tortilla and then I fried it into a taco. That's what it looks like that. But anyways, can you pass me the salsa?
Okay. So this expense is based on living not in the area. We live 3.5 hours away from LA, so we're keeping in mind the gas prices and the fuel and all that shit. So it's gonna be different for everybody, of course. We'll start out with the tickets. How much did we pay for the tickets?
Like 120 for both, right? Yeah, because there were $60 each.
136 after all these goddamn processing fees that they have. That was that, which they go up every damn year, bro. I remember one time.
But then again, we didn't get the early birds. We didn't get tier 2. We got, I think, tier 3. So we could have gotten them for cheaper, but then again, we were not the early birds or not even the first tier.
I guess, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
So keep that in mind.
So that was that. The tickets were 136 total. Gas was probably, I drive a Prius for the record, so
something between
$80.
Let's round, yeah, like 80
bucks, 40 there, 40 back.
Yeah.
This pool was 40 something.
And then
the
stay was $9.90, but keep in mind it was a group of us, so we split into 3 couples because there was a suite for 6 people.
$9.90, and this is for 2 nights.
$9.90 for 2 nights. So $330 each couple because there was a suite for 6 people and there was 6 of us.
It was the cheapest route we could have gone.
Yeah,
because we were searching Airbnbs and everything. We tried to be hefty savers and shit. So the hotel suite was it.
This was only 6 minutes away from Pride, by the way. So I think it was not bad for 2 nights. $330.
That's not bad at all. The hotel served breakfast, so we didn't have to go out and have breakfast. They had a pretty cool menu.
Yeah, they would go downstairs and bring some stuff up.
So we went to the breakfast bar. We didn't have to spend money on the breakfast. Food-wise, I don't even remember eating.
We went out to get lunch at this Mexican local restaurant nearby there. She got 3 tacos and I got a torta. I think it was like $20-something, like 24, I think.
And then we got hot dogs.
Hold on, that's at Pride though.
Yeah, but
okay, and at Pride we got 3 hot dogs. I spent $60 on 3 hot dogs.
4 drinks.
In total throughout the whole night, we only got 4 drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And how much did you spend on that?
It was 1 for you, 1 for me.
Uh-huh.
And then remember I bought a drink for the 2 girls that we saw there? That came out to be $90.
Oh, and then I bought us drinks too. I got the salsa Corona, remember?
Oh yeah, but that was for you.
40 something for my drink and yours.
I didn't get one, babe.
Oh, then I got 2.
They probably bought it for somebody else. The drinks were expensive. And they usually are, but I feel like
this year even more.
This year even more, and not only that, the drinks sucked. The options weren't there. You weren't allowed to get a shot, just like a plain shot. You were forced to get whatever they were serving, and it was either Moscow Mule, a Corona, and like 2 other different drinks, right? Like
yeah, like the options were not many. Very limited options and very expensive drinks. We did try to pre-game before, but obviously we didn't want to get all messed up before we even got there,
We also took stuff with us, like Amanda took the waters, he took the electrolytes, we took the energy drinks. That's what we took.
Energy drinks,
Sprites.
Melissa took a cup of noodles,
Chips. There's little stuff to snack on throughout the day. We got there Friday super late, so it wasn't like we had to eat, but we had snacks. So then Saturday we had the breakfast, we went out for lunch, and then we ate. We spent at Pride.
Yeah, it was definitely different. It was fun, don't get me wrong. I had a great time, but I had more fun other years. I didn't like how this year the designated areas to drink, if you bought that drink wherever there was only 2 spots in the whole park. There was only 2 spots, and if you bought a drink, you had to stay in that area. You couldn't walk around and drink. And previous years, but also it was a different location. Previous years, you were able to buy a drink and walk around throughout the whole Pride event with your drink. This time, no, you had to finish it where you bought it before you can get out of that area. I didn't like that. And the Uber, I think on the way there was like $11. But on the way back, I think it was a little more. Uber was like $11 there, because we were only 6 minutes away, and I think Uber was partnered up with the Pride event. On the way back, I can't remember, because my friend got it, like how much they spent on it. But thank you so much. The next day, we just got up. Some of us ate a cup of noodles. Some of us had coffee. Breakfast. I had coffee. Yeah, from the hotel. And after that we got ready, and then we attempted to go to the parade. But guess what? Girl, we showed up to the wrong location.
Girl, my throat dry right here.
Go get water.
I'm struggling. So we showed up to the wrong location because we just didn't even pay attention to the flyer. We assumed, and we messed up, because if they changed the location for the festival, for the event, then we should have assumed that maybe they changed the location for the parade. But we didn't check, so we kind of just showed up, and on our drive there, we're kind of like, we're so close to the location and there's no traffic. The streets were actually like emptier than usual. But we went ahead and parked anyways. We paid $25 for parking. 20 for parking. And our friends met up there, so we kind of just like, oh, well, we just paid for parking, and we felt like we had to stay there, because, come on, I wasn't gonna throw away $20 just like that. Yeah. So we decided to go eat at the Abbey, which, by the way, we hear a lot of rumors about that place. About phones going missing, cars being overcharged, or whatever. Yo no dije nada, pero the information is out there and online. We went to the Abbey. We got something quick before heading out to back home, which leads to our story of this encounter that we had. How much was my tab? I don't even pay attention. 30 something. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, like 30 something, because she just had like,
we didn't have alcohol.
Popcorn chicken.
I ordered popcorn chicken because I didn't want to.
And then I had a breakfast omelet. breakfast and omelet, and then we didn't get no drinks. We were literally the only table eating. And
I know
it was packed.
The waitress kind of like, oh, you're not getting alcohol, and she didn't say that, but her face said it.
Yeah. So right after we ate and paid, we literally all split because we all came in different cars. We all said bye to each other and we went home. So I had gotten ready. She had gotten ready because our plan was to take some cute pictures at the parade, you know. So I was kind of a little bummed out. And I like decided to just like change, you know, in the car, get comfy, put a t-shirt on, all that. And Saira was like,
I told her, no, like we've never been the type to go out of our way to take pictures or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like, nah, babe, like we're gonna stop somewhere on our way home and we're gonna have a little mini photo shoot of ourselves on our own. You know, who cares if we're not at the freaking parade?
So, with that being said, we continued to drive home. Saira decided to pull on Tejon outlets, pull like over on the Tejon outlets. She decided to park way in the back of the parking lot. Obviously, when there's no cars, obviously, because you know everybody parks towards the front. There was no cars.
No background. The background was the mountains.
The mountains and the little grass area that they have there. Nothing. We were not in nobody's way. We were not interrupting nobody. We weren't like doing anything illegal. We were just parked to get pictures. And I was gonna go to the store and shop after our little photo shoot. Okay. It started off with Saira taking pictures of me, and then I took pictures of her. And then during this time while we're taking pictures of each other, I guess Saira, I didn't know this at the time, but I guess Saira had noticed like a truck.
I noticed a pickup truck. This is a good distance from us, you guys. You guys know the parking lots for shopping centers are big. I noticed a pickup truck just kind of like driving through the empty parking lots.
Not like a company one either.
No, I didn't have no logos or anything. Driving through the parking lots, and then he parked eventually, rolled down his windows, and it was a guy. So I assumed, I tried not to pay attention to them because I assumed it was somebody's husband waiting for the wife to finish shopping. So I didn't like point it out or anything, but I had my eye out because since they had the windows out and I can kind of like distinguish his body, I felt like, oh, they're gonna see, like stared at in a way because we're over here taking pictures. Like we're still a little shy recording in public and taking pictures in public, so I felt a little shy. I just didn't pay attention to it because I wanted to ignore it.
Yeah. So that we do that, and then towards the end, because we're so close to the car, Saira decides to open the car door and place her phone like standing there so we can take pictures together. Right, obviously you couldn't go too far. We're right next to her car. Mm-hmm. And we're pretty much almost done. You know, we didn't want to get home late either. We just wanted a quick little photo shoot, which we have never even gone out of our way to do that. Towards the end of our pictures, I turn around and I kiss Saira, like I'm kissing Saira. And then I'm nowhere next to you know, I kind of like we finish, we separate, and then Saira goes and looks at the pictures. And I bent over because
like I
so
blinked.
Because the door was open, right? So there's like some shade because the sun was so hot. So Saira like went, after we're done, I kissed her. That was like our last picture. And she went to her phone. She was looking at her phone, and I was bending down because the sun was so hot. And next thing you know, like the truck, like just pulled like this,
right in front. Like it looked like he was gonna
like,
go head on with my car, but he like turned like that, and we were on this side. So
I just kind of like look up because I seen the truck, like the front of the truck. So I looked up, and he was like, "Get out of here, take that somewhere else," but like an ugly ass tone, you know. And I think my brain, or I was still processing like, what are we doing, you know? And then Saira was like, "Oh, it's a public parking." And then he's like, "It's private property." Okay, whatever. It's a shopping center's parking lot, but okay.
I was like, "Well, I'm a customer here, you know."
Because we're gonna go shopping. So she's like, "I'm a customer here, blah blah." And then he just kind of starts pulling away and like says something on his radio. And he's like, "Well, you're setting off the alarms." Well, I guess right where we had parked, there's a
light pole.
Like light pole, yeah. And obviously, you know how some parking lots have like cameras. Well, that light pole had cameras, but it's like full. It's not a sensor camera. Those cameras stay recording 24/7. It's not a sensor camera. Like he's like, "Well, you're setting off the cameras," and I'm like, bro, we're not setting off the cameras. We're setting you off because you're being an H. You're being an H. You know, and we set you off in the moment that I kissed her. Because other than that, you were cool. You were just parked there watching us, but you were cool until I decided to kiss her. It's like it triggered you. We didn't trigger none of the cameras, right? Mm-hmm. And then I said, but I didn't say all that. I said, all right, that's all you had to say. Like, basically, calm the fuck down.
She said it so kindly, too. Like, all right.
Yeah, because I didn't want him to have that satisfaction that I didn't want him to know that he pissed me off, even though I was pissed off. No. I didn't want to give him that satisfaction. But my friend over here,
I made it known.
She made it known. So, like I said, he's pulling away, and I said, all right, that's all you had to say. He's like pulling away and talking on the radio.
And he looked at me.
And then Saira was like, stupid, mother effer. Yeah, and he like straight up looked at her, but I thought he was going to tell her something, but he didn't. And then all I said politely, I kind of giggled, and I was like, you have a great day, sir. And he was like, you too. And then he like drove away, but he drove away where he can still see us to see if we were still leave. So once we got in the car, obviously like our vibes were like, what the hell
we were just happened? Did this just happen? Because this is like a kind of thing, you know how when you're at Walmart and some Karen out there is are racist? You know, I feel like YouTube picks up on everything. Some Karens are being racist or whatever to a Mexican mom that can't speak English. That's how it felt, you know. Like
yeah, we were just like, what the heck just happened? And I was like, you know what, fuck this. I don't even want to go like shopping anymore. Let's just fucking go. Like, I wanted to go shopping, but not anymore. Wow, snack time?
I've been craving these, guys.
Okay, so
wait,
let me see. What's a whack ass bag? Give me that one then. This is fatty. So I was taking a little while to like pull away, drive away, and she was like, no, like he's there watching us. I'm not gonna leave right away. Like, I'm gonna stay and make him wait in his car. So we stayed there for a little bit, being petty, and then we eventually drove away. We were like really, really quiet. Obviously, I was pissed off, but not as much as my friend here. So I can tell she was so quiet because she was so mad. And I told him, like, babe, forget it. Like, who cares? We're never gonna see this old part again. Sorry. But he was
older man.
He was a white older man. Of course, he was being H. He was being an H.
I was quiet because I was shook. I'm like, did this just happen? And because I wish I would have said certain things. You know, when you walk away from an argument, you're just like, oh, I could have said this, I could have said that.
Yeah, you think about all the stuff you could have said or done.
Yeah, I honestly wish I would have stayed there and made like to the point where he was gonna call the cops to see if they can really kick us out. Because we were harming no one. We were not ruining property. We were not doing anything illegal. We were literally there because we were going to go take pictures in the empty parking lot where no one was looking for parking.
We were not taking off parking because there was so many empty.
No families were walking past us.
No kids were next to us.
So there was literally no reason for him to be that much of a dick. She wanted to go to the Levi's store because she's been trying to get freaking pants from there, but we didn't even go. We're like, fuck this. I did try to take a picture of his license and make a complaint, but I couldn't get it, so the picture was too blurry. But my mind was just going crazy. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, she was just thinking about a lot of different things, and then I just ended up telling her, like, you know what, forget it. Like, first of all, we're never gonna see this dude again. He's obviously very unhappy with himself, or else we would have never bothered him, you know. And I was like, and who cares? Like, it's over it. Like, at least it didn't go beyond that, you know. It was the attitude. Like, it was the attitude that is the way that
that's what I was gonna say. The approach is everything. If he would have just came up to us and said, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave," for whatever reason.
If you're not gonna shop. You can't be here.
Yeah, cool. Something cool. Like, oh, yes, sorry, sir, we'll be out of your way. You know, cool. Something simple.
Oh, yeah, you know what? We are going to shop. Sorry, we thought we can take some pictures.
He was an employee there, and he was not being professional at all. I think he held back on talking shit to me after I cussed him out a little bit because he, at the end of the day, he was an employee. But for being an employee, the way he approached us, wouldn't slide. At least not for any kind of company that I worked for before. You know, that would not slide. Like, get out of here, take that shit somewhere else. Really?
Are you mad all over?
I'm mad all over again, you guys. Quiero ir a buscar al señor. Y busque, señor, hopefully your kids are gay. Your grandkids, one of them, because I'm sure your kids are grown, older than us. This was at the Home Outlets, by the way. He was driving a tannish pickup truck.
Anyways, we didn't have a uniform. The truck was in work late, so you would have known, obviously, until he pulled next to us. But I mean, I didn't let him get to me that bad. Obviously, I was thrown off, you know, because I mean, we never experienced anybody like tell us anything like that or act like we were doing something so horrible. But I didn't let him bother me too much because, like I said, I'm never gonna see him. He's obviously very unhappy with himself, and karma comes around. Like maybe his tire popped that day. He was like, oh, fuck, I have to change the tire. Maybe something bad happened to him later on that day. You know, karma comes around in the smallest little things. So, yeah, I was just like, whatever. I'm going to brush it off. It is what it is. We have to, like, realize there's people like that in this world, and there's nothing we can do about it. But to ignore them and just keep moving on with our lives, because they're honestly people that other people's lives bothers them so much is because they're so unhappy with themselves, and I mean that's on them, that's not on us. Beat that hoe up. Obviously, I did think about other things I could have said. I sure did, but
I wish I would have recorded to put it on TikTok.
But obviously, I didn't let it get that much to me. Except my friend here is still wired up right here.
I'm wired up because I feel like he also saw us as vulnerable.
Okay, yeah.
Like he could overpower us, so he felt so confident to come in with attitude. Versus, say it was a straight couple or guys were with us, his attitude would have would have not been the same. You know, he would have like maybe still approached us, but in a different manner. Because why? Because there's men. You know, men think women as less up.
Yeah, I took him as like he approached us one because we were just alone. So if we were a straight couple, I'm sure he would have not done that. Also, he would have not done that if there was a man with us, you know, in general, like say our guy friend that went with us, if he was with us, I'm sure he wouldn't have approached us like that. No, pero es un viejo amargado desabrido. Anyways, that's our story.
Drop a like, leave a comment. What would you do? If anybody's he was giving help. If anybody's a mall cop or a security guy, me estoy muriendo. A security guy, if you know the rules and stuff like that, did we was that illegal to do, you know, or was he in the wrong? Let us know, educate us. If we're over here all ranting, like feeling all fucking attacked, and really he was in the right, that was the right thing to do as an employee, and us just chilling there for 10 minutes. Let us know.
It was like 10 minutes or less, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. But drop a like if you like this video. Leave a taco emoji because we ate some.
Drink some water, please. It's right behind you. I don't know why you're suffering.
You don't tell me what to do. Drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new. Hope you liked our story time, and hope the educational beginning of this video when it comes to pricing, going on the weekend event or whatever is helpful.